Good evening everyone, welcome to the stream again. Hope you've all had a good day. We're just getting set up here for a flight to Nice. So we're going to be going from Blackpool in the UK, right on the coast, over to Nice, which is also right on the coast. We're going to be doing that in a Cessna Mustang C510, nice little aircraft. And we're going to also be doing it as usual for the VA that we have, an air hauler. So I'm just changing the takeoff time to past. We should be able to make that. There we are, it's all set. I'll just load it up now. Check what we should have fuel wise. 1179. Not an awful lot of fuel. Almost at the limit of this aircraft. One 179, so that'll be 900, that'll be 910, 900 to be 112. Nice. $5,000. All goods. There we are. So, oh, look at that. What's that about? Sunday, 7:30 PM. I don't know why it does this on a Sunday. It's like you can't fly on a Sunday. I don't know what's going on with it. Pardon me. Sunday estimated departure time 7:30 Zulu PM. Could be fine, but it's not. Let me just check the time in a sim. Let's just see if we put it on the 17th, see what that does. Boarding starts in, but it's telling us that we're not far enough. Eight teams today, so it'll be the 25th next week. Oh yeah, don't know what's going on with that. You can't fly on a Sunday with it apparently. So I'll have to put that in the air hauler forums there. So all we've done is we've just changed the time. and the date. Oh, that's that done now. We'll connect to Vatsim. We're connected. We're practically ready to start sorting the aircraft for flight. Surprisingly sort of on time. So, let us begin. I need to just check the throttle. I need to change the throttle layout for this actually. I need to load the profile. That's sorted. Double check that it's right. Yep, so the two middle ones we've got there. And the end one. Brand new to this Bravo, so you'll have to bear with me. I apologise for not knowing the layouts of all the different aircrafts that I've got, but it is new. Brilliant piece of kit. I know I go on about it practically every stream, but it definitely is something that I'd recommend 100%. If anyone's not got it and is thinking about getting it, just go for it. You will not regret it. So we're done there. Get the show on the road. Fuel will be 1179.
Refuel as necessary. Parking brakes. Engaged. GPU.
Get rid of that.
Connect.
GPU can come on.
All doors.
And balance manager, we're alright there. Doors, the front right, so there we go.
Packs and luggage. Load. VAT switch. Off. L/RGen switches. Off. AVNPWR switch. Off. STBYINST switch. Off. L/R fuel boost switches.
Left and right fuel boost switches.
Off. L/R ignition switches. Norm. Fuel transfer knob. Off. Anti-ice systems. All off. Exterior lights. All off. Air conditioning switch. Off. Cabin and cockpit fans. Off.
There we go, off.
Oxygen supply. Pooled
There.
QTAF. Engine sync switch.
Engine sync switch is just behind here, so I know you can't see it, but it is that little switch down here.
Off. VAT switch. VAT. L/R gen switches. Gen, up. STBYINST switch. Off. AVNPWR switch. On. Clock time.
Yeah, we're all good
Note.
there.
L/R ignition switches. Norm. L/R fuel boost switches. Norm. Fuel transfer knob. Off. Pilot mix switch. Headset.
Yeah, so I got caught out with this
Static
last time.
switch.
You need to turn on the comm and the mic switch on COM 1 or you won't get any ATC at all. It took me ages to work that out.
Reset. Then. Off. Landing gear handle. Down. Anti-skid switch. On. Rotary test selector.
It's this up here, so we're going to test in
Test
everyone.
all. Then.
You're listening for sounds and you're looking
Off.
for the warnings coming up here and on here.
Pack safety switch. Off. Beacon light switch. On. Cockpit lights.
We're all good for
As
a minute.
required. Air conditioning switch. Off. Air source select knob.
Yeah,
Both.
so both.
Press cont switch. Norm. Cabin dump switch. Pulled. ELT switch. Check arm. Copilomic switch. Headset. Oxygen supply. Pushed. Throttle. Q-TAF.
Both and cut off.
Engine sync switch.
I'm not going to go over there now. I'll
Norm.
just click it from here.
Fuel quantity.
It's good.
Check. Garmin G1000.
Have a look now, we're going to enter our flight plan. We can just check that this is right as well. It's Wallasey and Honnelly, Finmer, Silver, Bensu, Wodge, Midhurst, Bogner, Bembo. Get on this here. We'll put our altitudes in as we do it, to be fair. So Wallasey, we're going to be 18.3. Game, you can't pre-fill these. Finally, we're gonna be 350. Gonna be a long one with a mouse. Usually you can grab hold of these and just move them, but wouldn't let you with this. And the little control panel that comes up when you click the G1000 doesn't work either. It's a nightmare. Lovely little plane though. Okay, and then we're going further down. Got Bembo, Hawk, Jama, Bellu, Impact, Resme, going. Resmi, Odebu, Ogulo, yep, Okasi, Okeko, Okepi, Okira, yep. Pexis, Pibats, Lusa, Milpa, Kogas, yeah. I got Veva, yep, Japdo, and then at Amgel we want to be 291. And change that. We just have a look at the arrival actually, to check that that complies with what we need there. One of Veva 7 Romeo. Okay, let me just have a look at the chart here. So Veva Gap Doe wants to be 220 and 170. So we can just get that in there. Angel wants to be flight level 14, which is correct. Mikru wants to be flight level 110, which is correct. Next one. MN 800. Nesraz wants to be 4,000. So we've got 26 miles there. Nesraz wants to be 4,000. I can drop that in. We'll say 6,000 here and 8,000 there. Ah. We'll be under ATC, but this is just in case air traffic goes off, so then we've got a flight plan to go towards. It's just going to be 4,000. We'll lock that in as well. And then the other ones are all the same. Sorted, that's that done.
Enter FPL. Flight plan. Enter
Sorted.
altitude. Com1 / Mic and Mic1.
From 1 is going to be 122.8, which is
ATC
fine.
file flight plan.
We've done that.
File. All doors.
Can't close the doors yet, but we will
Closed.
once they're done.
Battery voltage.
26 volts.
26 V minimum. Air conditioning switch. Off.
All good there.
CAS messages.
Doors open, nose door open, pitot static heat, left and right, which we're alright with there. We don't need that.
Considered.
Fine.
ATC. Request engine start.
Don't need to do that.
Request. Left engine start button.
We'll start that in a second. We can close baggage doors. Just gotta wait for the passengers to jump on. Sorted. They'll be on in a minute, but for now, you have a quick look at the aircraft here. Again, another livery for UKGT. Nice little plane. If I didn't have this, I probably would have gone for the new, is it the Phenom that's just come out? Probably would have gone for that, but having this already, there's no real need, to be honest. The only other one that I might go for is the new Falcon. Nice 3-engine plane. I love a plane that's got 3 engines. Just looks brilliant. Safe to say I'll be going for the MD 11. It's going to be coming out by Rotate. Well done. Doors can close. Well done there. Left engine.
Press left throttle lever. Idle. Left gen. Check on. Right engine start button.
Wait for that to go out. Now we can start the right.
Right throttle lever. Idle. Right gen. Check on. GPU. Disconnect. DC amps /volts. Check.
26 is
24
fine.
V and amps.
This is okay, we don't need that.
MFD. Check. Windshield anti-ice switch.
Don't need that.
As required. Petard static.
Don't need that.
Petard static. Pack safety switch. Seat belt.
Belts on.
Air conditioning switch.
Definitely needed in this.
Cabin and cockpit fans. Low. Press cant switch. Check norm.
All that.
Elevator trim. Set T /O. Flight controls test.
Flight path. Can go up a little bit. There we go. This one can go down a little bit. There we go.
Full and free. Flaps. Up. Speed brakes. Retracted. PFD.
Sort the PFD out, so I like to have the wind option on 3. DME bearing 2. Altimeter units HPA. That's pretty much it.
Configure. HDG bug.
Heading bug 276.
Align to RWY. Altimeter.
Current QNH is 1024.
Set QNH. Transponder. STB and dial. Autopilot.
So we can configure the autopilot now. It's going to be nav,
Configured.
and we're going to be flight level
Autopilot.
change. About 120 knots should be fine. Nav, indicated airspeed. Altitude can go right up to cruise because we're not going to need to do anything. We're not doing a star here, so we've got no star or anything like that. Just going to be waypoints out of Blackpool. Sid, I should say. I'm saying star for. We've got no departure. It's just going to be waypoints. So that's that done. Autopilot can be disconnected.
Elevator trim.
Obviously elevator trim's changed massively there, so we're going to have to move that back to where it was. I also just want to check something real quick.
Set T/O. Your damper.
Just want to check something here. Yeah, fine.
Off. Initial com frequencies, according charts.
We've got a VOR. Our first VOR will be Wallasey 114.1, so we can tune that. One 4.1, and our heading towards Wallasey will be big flight plan this for this aircraft. 191. Okay, so get this up here. Video. Oh, what are you doing, James? On that. Winter. Was it 191? Sorted.
Tuned. ATC, request pushback.
Don't need that.
If required. ATC, request taxi.
We'll declare that we're taxiing though. Let's find our route. So we're going to be Bravo, Bravo, Charlie, Echo, and then backtrack runway 28. So we'll go Blackpool traffic, UK transport 27, taxiing runway 28 via Bravo, Charlie, Echo, backtrack runway 28. Done.
Request. Taxi light. On. Parking brakes. Release. Brakes. Test. Turn indicator and SI. Check moving. And set parking brakes.
Nothing coming now, we're okay. Bit of this shifting. Can be a little bit of a tricky aircraft to fly this. If you're not used to it, you can blow right past the altitude when you get to it. Once we're up in the air and we're set, we'll definitely be putting some cockpit lights on, I think. Sun is setting. Very twitchy on the nose wheel as well when you're steering. Yeah, that's only very slight movements that. Nice clear day at Blackpool. I'm sure the beaches have been busy today. Anyone from the UK will know what I mean there. Nothing coming at the minute. Alright. Blackpool traffic, UK Transport 27, backtracking runway 28. Let everyone know what we're doing there, just in case anybody's coming in. I doubt anybody's coming in, but you never know. You just never know. Nobody's in the immediate vicinity, to be fair, other than people at Manchester. Seems like another quiet night. Going a bit fast here.
Set. STBYINST switch. STBYINST on. Elevator trim. Check T/O. Transponder. Alt. Pack safety switch.
Got all this sorted now.
Pack
Over
safety.
here.
Landing light switch. On. Anti-collision light switch. On. Nav light switch. On. Speed brakes. Check retracted. ACUS, MFD. Check. Throttle. Set crew detent. Throttle. Set idle. Flaps. full DN. Then full up. Flaps for takeoff. To forward/April.
Set.
Speed brakes. Extent.
See that?
CAS message.
Done.
Check. Speed brakes.
Retract.
Retract. ATC. Request takeoff.
All good.
Request.
Done that bit.
HDG bug. Align to RWY. Flight controls test. Full and
All
free.
good.
Clock time. Note.
It's good. 9 minutes late.
Parking brakes.
Never on time, are we?
Release. Throttle full forward. Set T forward/O detent. VR 95 kayas.
Now watch what's happened there. Why that changed brightness.
Rotate.
Wanting to
Plus
go
10
here.
dig. And take off. Take off. Equals. Brakes. Apply. Equals. Landing gear. Up. Equals. Flaps. 125 kayas. Up. Equals. Landing lights.
Lower down here a little bit.
Off. Equals. Your damper. On. Throttle. N1 equals 88%. Set CLB detent. Equals. Altimeter.
Airspeed can be set at 150. Wait for the speed to come off a little bit and then we can get a nice climb going and get the autopilot on. We'll be alright. We'll put the climb up to about 170 to be fair, we don't need a huge climb here. We're climbing at a steady rate as it is. So still on flying at the minute, no autopilot. It's a little bit twitchy when you're taking, like pulling the yoke, it's a little bit twitchy. It seems like the nose just bobs up and down a little bit too much for me. But just too sensitive all in all. But we're not too bad. Be on that side, and good ground on there. And our autopilot can come on. Both can be set back to climb. And there we are. Well and truly on our way. Altimeter can go to standard. Should be
Set
standard barrel, there we go.
13 or 29.92.
Standard lights are off.
Pressurization. Check
We're all
in
good.
cruise. UKGT, MFD.
No messages there.
Check.
All good.
Throttle.
We're not at cruise yet, so we don't need to worry about that. We're still climbing. You know, it's got so much power, this aircraft. It's doesn't half climb quick, and the power it picks up is really quick. And the speed, you know, you're seeing the speed there. It was well over what the flaps would have took. I've not flown this aircraft for ages, so I need to get used to flying it again. But no excuse. No excuse, but you know what it is. Over there you can see Everton Stadium, just across from it Liverpool Stadium, so Merseyside derby there. Liverpool Airport just over here. Manchester will be over here somewhere, I think. There we are, you can see there. Plane looking nice. Only a small aircraft. We're looking at a true airspeed of around about 329-ish when we get level. So at the minute we're doing 224. A nice climb going on. Why have we just gone past waypoint there? For some reason nav weren't on. We get a nice view of Liverpool Airport here. I'm surprised nobody's there. That was on Vatsim. be Blackpool over there where we've just taken off from. In fact, this might be Blackpool. No, it's definitely in Blackpool. Blackpool's definitely over there. We're on track. You've not got the map. The map ain't working again, is it? Let me just have a look at what's going on here. Here we go. Oh, X-Pilot again. I'm gonna want to install this tomorrow. I'll uninstall it and reinstall it and see if it sorts it out. Don't know what it's doing, it's just messing about. So we're going over towards Honolulu, so we may see Manchester, we might not. Have a quick look here at the display brightness. Turn it up a little bit. Panel can all go up. So we can go to halfway for now, we don't really need that. We'll get the cruise checklist up in a second. The pack safety can go off now, we're on actually a cruise climb. We've got an aircraft going right over the top of us here. 30 is going to Scotland's 30,000 feet. When he goes past, we might well be able to see him. Let's have a look.
Right, finishing Golf November Whiskey is airborne, turning right across wind shortly for runway 2695.
There's Manchester. Down there. Seeming pretty busy. Got a few there. Nothing on approach though. One taxi in there you can see. And if we have a look on our external, I'm not going to be able to see, he's gone past already. But we may well have been able to see that airline Moving further up. Been over us now anyway. Just keep an eye out here because we've got some British Airways and EasyJets coming out of Manchester. They're on their ascent, but we've got enough space for them here. We've got stuff on here, we're alright there. Once we approach 35, probably around about, what are we on now? We're on climb. So yeah, probably around about 34. I'll drop the thrust back to cruise, and that will make sure that we don't overshoot our target altitude. And then we can have a look when we start our descent. So our descent is ages away, I know, but we'll just have a look and make a note of it. Unlike the Zebo, this won't automatically tell us, so we have to be aware and we have to make sure that we know when we get our checklist done in time with this. It won't just automatically pop up on X checklist. So it's gapped though, after we start our arrival, so when we hit Veva or Kogas, when we hit Kogas, then we'll start having a look. To be honest, we can put a little bit of a descent at Veva. We get that down to 25 there. There we go. Like that as well. Set that for 25 as well there. We're approaching 33,000, or we've just gone through 33,000. Again, like I said, this will be our navigation, our vertical navigation, if we end up getting no ATC. If we get ATC, then obviously that's going to end up changing things, and they're going to do it for us. So we've got a little bit of traffic there. So that beep indicates to us we can set our throttles into cruise.
Pressurization.
I'll just make sure that we don't end up
PSI.
going over what we need to.
MFD. Check.
can get rid of that now. The service ceiling is 410 and cruise speed 340 true airspeed. Let's change to Mach now. So if we look at our flight plan, it was saying Mach decimal 56, so we'll get that speed up once we level off. We can change the range here and increase it a little bit as well. We don't need it at 5 nautical miles anymore. We're alright there. I'm pretty sure that these, when it says -55, I'm pretty sure that's flight levels. That might be someone going to... Where are we? That's going to be that... No, because there's nothing on Vatsim. That's the distance. That's the difference between us and them then. Because you've got one near East Midlands and he's at 1,600. So yeah, that's the difference between us in flight level. So he's 33,400 away from us. He's 16,000 away from us. Really good. Do you see why I love flying the G1000? It's brilliant. Well, now we're here. Before I forget, I can change our altitude to 25 was our initial descent. That way VNAV will take control if we don't have ATC. If we get ATC, which I'm hoping we do.
East Midlands, Golf Papa Mike is leaving the zone to the south, 5,000.
Then they'll direct us down and they'll give us some altitudes. At the minute, ground, tower, ATIS, approach and control are all on, so we should get a decent amount of coverage. I'm just going to write down these frequencies so I know them. Although control's been on for 2 hours and 13 minutes, so we might not get that. 124.65 for control. Approach will be 134.47. Tower 118.7 and ground 121.7. So in my com now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 124.65 tuned in. That's there, tuned in on com 1. The reason you don't see me moving anything is because I've got 2 radio stacks, so 2 of the SATEC radio panels I've got on top of each other, and they're all set up so that I can manipulate things in the sim. Ian, how are you doing? I'm just on my way over to France. To be fair, I'm going over to Nice There's an event on Vatsim, so I'm going over there. How was your landing? I hope it was better than my landing in the Zebo last night. Took a bit of a bounce. Well, we're in cruise. We've picked up some speed, so we're going Mach decimal 584 rather than Mach decimal 56. So we'll try and gain them 8 minutes back. I'm sure we will. Ah, nice, mate. Is that for your own company, that then? Over in France? You're getting used to air hauler. Oh, nice, mate, nice. So did you get the base in Goodwood? Magic. Let us know how much it costs, mate. Send us a message, and I'll get the money sent over to you to cover the cost of the base. And I'll also get the liveries over to you. What are you flying? A 172, yeah. Ah, nice, 208. Which 208 did you get? Did you get the G1000 or did you get the steam gauges? It's alright once you get used to it. It's a massive learning curve, there's no denying that. Like I said, it took me 4 hours of 4 hours of getting sort of into YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff, and then reading about it. Unfortunately, I had the manual that father-in-law's got because he's a PPL, so I had the manual for a G1000 to go off, and it's surprisingly the same, to be honest. Oh yeah, I've seen you. You sent us a message on Discord. Just seen it. I'll have a look and see if I can. I should be able to delete the cargo job. Should be able to get rid of it. How was the runway and when it took you to that place in France? I did a couple of cargo flights in the, it weren't the 172, it was the Otter. And it just took me to some airfields that were like in the middle of a farm, just a little tiny grass strip that you couldn't spot. Fortunately, the Otter's quite good and it's got good reverses and quite, you know, it's nimble. But definitely worth checking out airfields before you end up taking off, so you don't end up in a mess when you need to land. Now we're in cruise, I'll stick a little bit of music on as well. Yeah, as long as it's long enough, mate, I don't mind. There's no runway lights on them anyway. What I'll do in a second, Ian, is I'll have a look at how to try and get like a Google Drive share thing set up, and I'll stick deliveries for the 172 on there. And I've not created the ones for the caravan yet, but I'll do them hopefully this week at some point, and I'll get them sent over to you, or I'll put them on Google Drive and send you the link. I'll probably stick the links in the Discord, to be fair. I need to get the I need to get some notifications on Discord, because for some reason it's not bringing notifications up when the messages are being put on. That's why I didn't see your messages, mate, because my phone didn't let me know. So when we get to Midhurst, I'll check the time and I'll check how far behind we are. Departure was 39, so we were 9 minutes late. There's 9 minutes late. I mean, you can't start engines while passengers are boarding, so unfortunately we've got to set up after that. We're within time though, we've got 15 minutes either way. So mid should be in 39 minutes in total. And so that would have took us to 9 minutes past, and we're gonna get there at 18 minutes past, so we're still running 9 minutes behind. Our ground speed at the minute is 367. And the ground speed was 350 to 356 is what it was expecting, so we're getting there, just about to leave the UK in a second. Another airfield down there. That's going to be Tango Delta. Not going to be Tango Delta, that, no way. It's going to be Gatwick. Tango Delta's Dunsfold, that'll be down here somewhere. That will be Gatwick. Have a look and see how busy they are. The one just taking off there. A few British Airways there. Right turn, he's off. You should be able to see him on the G1000 as well. There he is. minus 32,800. And the lighting's good as well. You look at the lighting, like the light off the G1000 lighting the place up. It's the first time I've flown this aircraft at night, so it's as new to me as it is to you. Looks good though. So we've left the UK and we're crossing the channel over to France now. Just see some light appearing here. That'll be the coast, and then we'll travel all the way over France. Nice is on the south side, right at the bottom on the coast. Air traffic is still on, which is good. Little bits of cloud starting to appear there. France starting to appear in the distance. $50 there, magic up. So guys, you may have heard me talking to Ian. Ian's one of the pilots at UKGT, our VA on air hauler. It's what we're flying with today. Obviously you've seen us setting it up early on in the stream. I've popped in there the link for Discord if you want to join it. That's my Discord, so you'll know when I'm doing any flights and any streams. The Discord, we also have a Discord for the VA. You can join that, but you have to be a pilot with the VA for that. So if you want to check us out, I'll drop the link shortly for the Facebook page. You can message us on there, or you can message me on the Discord with a link that I've just put up there. For the people on YouTube, I know that you can't see that link and you've just seen the command that I've just put in, so I've dropped the link down below just so you guys can get it as well. I am in the process of trying to fix the fact that it doesn't show it up, but for now I'll just drop links for you guys. I'll say on there I'll put up any scheduled streams. I'll put up any information about what's going on. At the minute I'm not putting an awful lot up because it's such short sort of time scales. I'm literally streaming every day, and that's going to be the case until a week today, and then I'm back at work, so then I'll be streaming generally on a Friday and a Saturday. Friday night, Saturday night, probably about 7 o'clock UK time. Gives us a bit more time, and then it also gives me time to get back home and get stuff sorted on a Friday. So we're coming up to impacts now. I'll just have a look on the flight plan and see. So that should have been an hour, so we should be there at past. See what time we get there. This says 4 minutes 40, so that'll be about 37. So we've made a little bit of time there. We'll see how we do, and if we don't make enough time up, then I'll just put a little bit more throttle in, and we'll try and make a little bit of extra time up. I think our ETA is about 10:30. That's Zulu. Oh, I think we're going to be there a little bit quicker than that. I think Simbri's got that a little bit wrong there. Take care, Ian, mate. Thanks for tuning in. I'll get them files over to you. I'll send you a message, mate. We are over France. No aircrafts around us by the looks of things. I'd imagine there will be shortly with us coming up on Charles de Gaulle. There's one just there, isn't there? Yeah, that'll be the British Airways that's going into Charles de Gaulle. He's just come from Manchester. He's on his approach by the looks of it, 4,000 feet. Still no air traffic just at the minute, we're quite a way off air traffic yet. There's quite a few aircraft coming out of Nice though. And it looks like there's a few easy jets all flying together. All coming from Menorca to Bristol. Eventually, hopefully, what I'm going to do with our group, you know, some of the pilots on UKGT are just GA at the minute. Some of them fly airliners, but not on Vatsim, so they will be coming on Vatsim. It'd be good to get a flight with us all, whether it's GA or anything else, all on Vatsim, and I'll get that streamed. Just plenty of things we can do. I'm going to be flying all our different aircraft. We're going to be working our way through the destinations so I can get all the settings and get everything fine-tuned for the VA. Basically the way it works is you've got to work out ticket prices and you've got to work out how many you'd sell. So obviously when I'm putting it together, I'm putting a flight together, I want to be able to maximise the revenue and the profits out of that flight, so that may mean changing ticket prices. It's not necessarily maximising passengers, it's maximising and finding that balance between the amount of passengers and the ticket price. So you may well get, say, on the Zebo, you could fill it at 170 and only get 50 grand, but then if you dropped it and you only put 115 on there, you may well get 70, 80, 90 grand because of the ticket prices. So I need to fly to these different destinations and see what the ticket prices are like and how many passengers it takes to get the best revenue. Once I know that, I can then decide and swap and change all the different destinations. So if I'm only filling the Zebo with 110 passengers, there's no point sticking the Zebo on that because it's not cost effective. It burns more fuel, so I may as well stick an Embraer 145 on that route at the same price. Whereas if we can sell out tickets and we can maximise sales on a Zebo, then you know it warrants doing it. It warrants putting a Zebo on there. So I'm going to be flying all the destinations on the list. The list is quite big. Obviously I'm going to have to bring the aircraft back, so it's going to take me a while to work through it. So it'll be a long road, good for streaming. There's plenty of destinations to work our way through. Then I've got other planes that I need to start using. So we've got a Q400 that we've just brought into the fleet. Need to get that all set up on the sim and start using that properly. There's an A350 that I want to buy eventually, and then the MD-11. They're all aircrafts that are going to be coming in the near future. That's the plan. So we've got a long range. Whoop! We've just got air traffic come on. So let's contact these guys. 128 to 100. Yeah, no problem.
12,004, 18,000 inbound, Papa Oscar 189.
You finished, yeah? Paris Control, UK Transport 27 with you, flight level 350.
Paris Control, good evening. Skylink 10, flight level 370.
Skylink 10 Paris, bonsoir, identified, proceed to KTX.
Say again slowly, please. Skylink 10.
Skylink 10 Paris, bonsoir, identified, proceed direct to KTX, Kilo, Echo, Tango, Echo X-ray.
Proceed direct to KTX Skylink 10.
Paris Contrôle, bonsoir monsieur, France 06 Lima, on est au cap 300, au niveau 70, pour l'ILS la 06 sur Orly. France 06 Lima, Paris, bonsoir monsieur, identifié radar, prévoyé en guidage radar ILS 06.
Don't think he's quite got us here.
Pour le guidage radar ILS 06, France 06 Lima. France 06 Lima, tournez à droite, cap 300, descendez altitude 3000 pieds, QNH.
Looking like Charles de Gaulle over there. Plenty of aircraft coming out.
Paris Control, hello, C221, 18,000. 221 Paris, bonsoir, Squawk 5702. Squawk 5702 is 221.
Paris Control, bonsoir, UK Transport 27 with you, flight level 350.
Pass to flight level 180.
We're not getting it here.
Flight level 180. Blocked, UK Transport 027 Paris, bonsoir, can you send me a flight plan, please?
Yeah, I'll send you another flight plan, yeah, no problem.
Last station calling.
UK Transport 27 flight plan submitted.
13,000 feet for 18,000. Connect 47 Paris, bonsoir, Squawk 5703. Squawk 5703, Shark 476. Tracy 221 identified, continue disregard, proceed direct to Arcade. Direct Arcade is 221. Paris Control, wedding 2840, crossing
this guy's fairly busy here.
42840 Paris, bonsoir. Identified, continue climb flight level 360, direct to Nuremberg.
Say again, climb 2360 for Boeing 2840.
Rise Control, UK Transport 27, just checking you've got that flight plan that I've submitted now.
UK Transport 027, wonderful. Squawk 5705 for you.
Book 5705, UK Transport 27. Uh, 5705.
Race Control, good day. Your link 6810.
There you go.
Flight level 175. The wing 6810 Paris, bonsoir, identified. Descent flight level 140. Your link 6810, descent flight level 140.
We'll see if he gives us a direct or if he sticks, makes us stick to the plan. That's a nice airfield there.
Wing 2840, News Squawk 5701.
Squawk 5701.
Wing 2840. Race Control, bonsoir, easy 3576,
Lima Foxtrot Papa Oscar that, I'd imagine.
3576 Paris, bonsoir, identified.
Pass Control, Shanix 12, Kilo, good evening. 360 inbound to Hippat.
Shanix 12, Hotel Kilo Paris, bonsoir, identified. 3576, proceed direct to K6.
Direct K6, excellent, thank you, 3576.
Pass Control, very good evening. Easy 82 Kilo Charlie, 380 inbound, Easy 82 Kilo Charlie Paris, bonsoir, identified, report your MAC number. MAC number is decimal 78, Easy 82 Kilo Charlie. Easy 82 Kilo Charlie, roger, MAC decimal 77 or less. MAC decimal 77 or less, Easy 82 Kilo Charlie. Wing 6810, you are passing below my airspace. There is no further ATC available at this time. Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye. Wing 6810, Unicom 122 decimal 8.
It's always gutting that when he tell you that.
Scaling 10, no further ATC available. Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
No further ATC available, Unicom 122 decimal 8, thank you. Scaling 1 below.
Wing 2840, proceed direct to Vekin. Direct to Vekin for Wing 2840. Channel 476, proceed direct to Arget. Prends 06 Lima, tournez à droite, 4020, autorisé à approcher l'espace 06, rappel établi. Avant de 020, autorisé à approcher le 06, rappel établi à France 06 Lima.
Well,
Jamie Ashton 14 is now following.
thanks for the follow, Jamie Ashton 14. Much appreciated.
Correct, all good. Shanix 476.
UK Transport 027, proceed direct to Lussard.
Proceed direct to where? Proceed direct to Lussard, UK Transport 27. Have a look what he just said there. We're flying to Nice, Jamie.
Sorry, UK Transport 027, confirm direct to Lussard.
Let me just have a look where this guy's telling me to go here. Lussard. Lusar. There we go. Proceed direct to Lusar, UK Transport 27. We'll get a little bit of light going on in here so we can see what we're doing.
GenX1 to Hotel Kilo, report your Mark number.
Mark .75, GenX1 to Hotel Kilo.
GenX1 to Hotel Kilo, roger. Increase Mach decimal 77 or greater.
77 or greater, GenX1 to Hotel Kilo.
Oh, we've just got ATC gone off in our next sector there, so we're not going to get air traffic after Paris control, unfortunately. A shame. Yeah, Nice Côte d'Azur. That's where we're going, Jamie. As you can see, my French isn't the best. To be honest, mate, I've only been doing this just over when did I start? Probably a year now. Just over a year, 18 months, something like that. The setup's pretty alright. It's just building it. I mean, if you've got a love of aviation, if you've got the passion and what have you, then it'll be easy to pick up, you know. PC, a yoke, a throttle, and a screen. Basically what you need to start off. YouTube's your best friend when you're first starting out. And if you can find somewhere like, I don't know, we've got a VA, you know, there's plenty of people in the VA that would help you if you were thinking about doing it, you wanted to join, or there's plenty of groups on Facebook that also would help you. You know, it's quite a friendly community, the flight sim community. I mean, I basically started by discovering it. I've got a passion for aviation, and we go to air shows and what have you, and RIAT is one that we go to, the Royal International Air Tattoo. That was cancelled last year and the year before. And they did a virtual air tattoo, so it was basically people on PC flying military aircraft and doing aerobatics, and that's where I discovered flight simming. So I started having a look and discovered X-Plane. X-Plane had a mobile version, so I had my iPad and I was messing about on that and really liked it. Even on iPad it was very realistic. So I had a look and seen the PC version. Never was a PC person. I was well into PlayStation. Took the plunge, bought a PC, bought a monitor, and you know, basically just started through that. I already had a joystick set up, like a flight stick controller. It was Flight Hotas 4 from Thrustmaster. I had that from PlayStation, so that worked with a PC. Flew with that for a little while, and then just slowly but surely started upgrading. So at the minute, there's two monitors. I've got the honeycomb yoke to control the aircraft, honeycomb throttle, Thrustmaster pedals for the yaw and for steering the aircraft. But it's never ending. There's always stuff you can get, mate. The long list of stuff that I want to be able to get. Just money. It's a very expensive hobby.
Sorry, Mark Decimal 780 if you have 76. Roger. FedEx1 to Hotel Kilo, proceed direct to K6.
Good K6, Shanix 1 2 Hotel Kilo.
I'm guessing you've got an interest in aviation yourself.
Translate to 8 Alpha Paris, bonsoir, identified, squawk, disregard, squawk 1000. Squawk 1000,
Is it just commercials and general aviation, or are you into military, or a bit of a mixed bag? Helicopters?
Transavia to 8 Alpha,
Nice.
identified, proceed direct to Vicky.
This is just a small little sort of private biz jet, if you like.
No further ATC available at this time.
I'm not sure you'd see an awful lot. We'll try. But I'm not sure you'd see an awful lot with it being dark.
Was the direct taken for Transavia to 8 Alpha?
Transavia to 8 Alpha, correct. Victor Echo Kilo India November.
Can't really see much, to be fair. Have a look and see if you can see here. We were flying the Boeing yesterday, 737-800, sorry. This is the little aircraft we're using at the minute, Cessna Mustang C510. Yeah, it's pretty good, mate, to be fair. This isn't the best area. I mean, in the UK is I've got scenery for the UK, and that's brilliant. When we come into land, you'll see it's ace, you know. Probably one flight a day, mate, is all I get a chance to do at the minute. I'm on holiday from work, so I get a chance to do one a day. And then I commit myself to definitely doing a Friday night and a Saturday night, usually 7 o'clock UK time. And then if I can fit any in and around during the week with me, if I'm at home, sometimes I'm away. I'll try and get flights in then, but definitely commit to a Friday and a Saturday, and try and mix up the aircrafts as well. Furthest I've flown at the minute, probably Turkey from the UK, about 4 hours. But we've got some destinations that are a bit further than that we're going to try and do, and then I'm going to try and get the A350. So I've got the A350 currently. I've bought that aircraft, but I've not sort of learned how to fly it, and I'm not that familiar with it. So once we get that, we'll be flying to the US and all sorts. Have you got a favourite aircraft yourself? Were you being into commercials?
Changement 55, oui, bonne soirée sur Paris. Merci pour le service, bonne soirée.
Yeah, 747s are real nice. It weren't too long ago, I can't remember the exact date, I watched the Virgin 747 takeoff from Manchester for the last time. That was pretty good. Taxied all the way around the airfield so that you could get a proper parking view, taxied past the parking view area, and we went to the runway it was taking off at, so we waited at the runway for it, and it pulled up, and amazing when you see them take off and the thrust that it brings if you're behind it.
Boeing 2840, no further ATC available, tuning common to 2 decimal 8, bye-bye. Tuning common to 2 decimal 8, thank you for your service, Boeing 2440. Bonne soirée.
Hello, Seabed 465, review flight with 380, Squidward Squawk 5630.
Good up, 465 Paris, bonsoir, identify, proceed direct to Avenue.
Direct to Avenue and Seabed 465.
Oh nice, we're going to Florida in May, to be fair. We're on an A350. I've never been on a 747. I was hoping it was going to be a 747 or a 380. I love the 380. I'm very biased towards Airbus. I'm definitely an Airbus person. Whereabouts in Florida did you end up going to, mate? Yeah, I've never been, it's my first time going. A lot of stuff obviously that I want to do, not just the parks and what have you. I'm hoping to get in the water with sharks. That's one of my bucket list bits checked there. Nice, mate. That's where we're going. Yeah, we're going there, mate. We're staying in Crown Plaza. Should be alright. Yeah, we're in the Crown Plaza Hotel, mate. Yeah, that's the one. International Drive. I think it's pretty central with everything. It's not too far away from all the parks and what have you. Yeah. A few people have said that to me, it takes ages to get round. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of roller coasters and what have you, to be honest, so it'll just be the experience and having a look at stuff. And then obviously other things to do like Gatorland and I think we're going to go on a trip over to the Bahamas while we're there. It should be good. Anything you'd recommend? Yeah, I bet. I'm pretty excited. First time in America and what have you, and first time experiencing anything like that or anything as big. So, can't wait to get over there, to be honest. Especially after all this stuff going on with COVID and what have you, it's been a bit of a nightmare, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm a fisherman as well, so that'd be pretty good. I mean, Florida's a massive fishing place, isn't it? So that'd be something that I look into. Like I say, I want to go swimming with the sharks there, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. I've been told that it's good sport over there. They've definitely got a lot more than us, haven't they? There's, you know, fishing and all that sort of stuff. Definitely a lot more sport over there. And it's a lot more accessible sort of freely. But the Everglades is something else that I want to do as well. If I can get over to the Everglades and do an Everglades tour, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be wary. I'll be on the boat. I'm not going on my own. I'm not a massive fan of snakes either, to be honest. Morning to Unicorn 122.8. Thank you very much for your service. Have a good night. UK Transport 27. Yeah, definitely not a fan of snakes. Yeah, no problem, bud. It's going to be a cold one in it with this heat. Crazy with the temperature it is at night. Enjoy, mate. So we can see here we're on our way to Milpa. It's Cogas after that, which is 36.5 mile, and then we're going to be 25,065.9 mile to Vevar. At Vevar, we're going to, as at Cogas, we're going to activate our arrival, and then that'll take us on to our arrival there. And it won't be too long then until we contact approach. Pretty much make contact with approach at Vevar, I think. Approach is still tuned in, he's only been on 5 minutes, it's a brand new guy covering it, so that should be well. Ground has been on for quite a while, 3 hours 21 for that controller, and then tower's been on 1 hour 24, so fingers crossed we'll have some air traffic on the way in there. So here, our time to top of descent there, 13 minutes 10. I'm just going to keep that screen on. In fact, I'll take it off and I'll put it back on shortly. So we're coming up to Milpa. I'll just check, see if we've made up any time here. Milpa would have been 1 hour and 47, so that would have left us at an hour would have put us at 9:30 Zulu. Sorry, 8:30 Zulu. I'll work it off UK time, so an hour would have put us 8:30 UK time. Half would have put us at 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then 27 minutes past. So we've actually made up quite a bit of time. We're about 7 minutes ahead of what the flight plan says. So that direct from air traffic has actually done us a massive favour. Going to dial in the frequency for approach there. Check the other ones are still the same as well. Yep. There's a few coming into Nice. And it looks like 2 or 3 of us are going to be coming in at the same time. Let's just check what people's ground speed are. They're actually moving quicker than us, so we may well be the last. We may well be the last ones to get there. We're run for Cogas now, so I'm just going to run the descent checklist.
Safety switch. Pack safety equals altimeter.
Yeah, we don't need to do that yet, that's ages away.
Set QNH. Altimeter.
Hey Lou, doing well mate. Nice of you to join us. Hope everything's going well. It definitely is, mate. It's ruthless, isn't it? sat here in this cockpit absolutely weltering, man. It's boiling. Even the windows don't make no difference. Like I say though, can't complain too much. Rather than it pissing down. So we're not going to do QNH because we'll do that when we get
safety switch.
transition altitude.
Pack safety. Fuel transfer knob. Off. Anti-skid switch. On. Landing light switch.
Landing lights aren't going to be until 10,000, and flaps we're going to start putting in when we're further down, so we're alright here. We're a mile away here, so let's enter and we'll activate our approach now. And we'll contact approach, see if we can get hold of them.
Scandinavian 180.5 descent to flight level 100.
Descent to flight level 100 from Scandinavian 185.
This was the 4 Foxtrot Kilo, proceed direct to bespoke air and the position on 0 for left, number 2. Proceed direct to bespoke and cleared for cleared to land runway 0 for
I
left.
know why it's just got rid of all the what's it there?
Next is clear approach runway 0 for left, but clear to land. Clear for approach runway 0 for left, Lufthansa 4 Foxtrot Kilo.
There we go. Oh, do you know what we've done? We made a right mess up here. Trying to tackle here. Bit mad. See what that does now. Did it send us the right way? Yep. Yeah, ATC is going alright, Lou. We had a little bit, nothing over the UK, a little bit over France. We were expected to get it all the way here, to be fair, but one of them's gone off. So we had a little bit from France, sort of North France, we got it, and then sort of middle and the majority of the south we're not going to have it. But we'll get it when we come into land. As we're closer to the airfield, I'll tune into approach and we'll get it then. Quite busy as well, which is good. We're only flying a small aircraft tonight though. Small but nice. You can't really see much there. Oh, there. See what you can see here. No, not Zebo, mate. It's like a little business jet, so like a private jet. 5-6 seat capacity. Like a Cessna Mustang. Quite nice. I enjoy flying it. When we're on the ground, I'll give an outside view of it. You sort of see the inside's a lot smaller. No, has it not changed it? I've put it in Restream. I changed the stream name, so I'm not sure if it's Streamlabs OBS that's ended up overriding it, or because I didn't change it in that. But for the controls, yeah, it's fairly different, mate. Yeah, it's there's a lot that it hasn't got and a lot that it has got different. The flaps are totally different. Obviously all the systems here, it's all controlled through these systems here rather than a shed load of systems that we use on the Zebo. There's a lot less to do as well in this. Easier to set up for flight, easier to shut down, and a lot more manageable. Yeah, I think what's happened is Streamlabs has just overridden what I'd put in Restream, so I'll have to change it. We have an aircraft off to our right hand side that's just gone past us there. There you go, over there. You can see him just over there. That way. Can't see him now. Oh, no way. Lost it. We've got another one coming past as well. There he is. Just over there. Good luck, we might be able to catch it in a minute. There you go there. That's another live flight that's he's flying from where we're landing. I'm not entirely sure what he's in. There you go. Flight from Vatsim. Going past us. Nice. There he is. There we go. BLGJJ. And if I get rid of this for a second, You'll be able to see him on here as well. There he is there. 1,000 feet above us. And there's the one that went past us before. So we can see the traffic that we've got around us here. Basically what you do with this is you just add 2 zeros onto it and it'll either be plus 1,000 feet or below us by 20,300 feet. So these are all live flights that are happening. I mean, these are actual people on Vatsim that it brings onto the plane system, and it shows you the traffic that's around you. Yeah, it's brilliant, Lou. Literally shows you, and you can see it as you see it on here. You'll see it over outside as well. So let's just have a look where we're up to here. Japdo, we're on our way there. 45 mile. And we should have started our descent now. Why, oh why is it not descending? Oh, I know why. The altitude. There we go. Click that now. And it should start descending for us. Yes, no, maybe. What's it doing? It should be descending for us, but doesn't seem to be wanting to do it. There we go. Captured it now. So our descent speed will be around about 220 knots. What I'll do is I'll probably contact these now because we're coming into we're coming onto the approach. I'll contact approach and let them know. Please approach UK Transport 27 with you, flight level 330, descending to flight level 220.
Station calling you up to flight level 240, I will call you back.
Flight level 240, you'll call us back, UK Transport 27.
CK10 turn left heading 050.
Turn left 050, scaling 10.
So he wants us to go to 24. Change for me. There we are. We can just go VNAV direct. We can change the altitude that's selected to 4,000. I think that's going to be the one. Yep, 4,000 is the ILS pickup. – 3,000 is a missed approach, so we'll go with that. We're landing in Nice, Lou. I'll try and pronounce it properly. It's Nice Côte d'Azur. Scheduled ETA 44 minutes. These don't know what they're talking about, an air hauler. We're on our arrival, mate. So once we get to Neraz, we activate our approach.
Alpha 37 Quebec Charlie overhead, Mike, uniform Sierra.
Yeah, Nice.
That's the connect Vegas. Is Alpha 37 Quebec Charlie overhead, Mike, uniform Sierra. 4 Quebec Charlie, leaves Mike, uniform Sierra, heading 120. Leave Mike, uniform Sierra, heading 120, Alpha 9.
There's somebody there, 15,900 below us. Well, there's quite a few. There's the airport that we're landing at there, and there's quite a few on the ground. One's there as well. He must be just on his approach there.
EGNH direct to people, position 23,000 feet.
He was alright, mate. He was playing the swimming pool there. He was loving it.
Scanning 10.
CK10, turn left heading 350 and expect visual approach from 0 for left.
Scanning 10.
CK10, expect visual approach runway 0 for left.
Expect visual approach, scanning 10.
Quebec Charlie, descent 23,000 feet, QNH 1010. Descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1010, Alpine 37, Quebec Charlie. Highway 027 approach.
UK Transport 27, go ahead.
027, scope 5602.
Walk 5602, UK Transport 27.
Easy 29 at Quebec, speed 160 knots. Speed 106 knots, divided for 19 open.
So we need to stop
Last
this
station
descent
connect.
here.
Go ahead, please. CK10, descent 22,000 feet.
Say again, your voice is very loud. Scanning 10.
CK10, descent 22,000.
Descend 2,000 feet, scanning 10.
Alpine 37 Quebec Charlie, direct to Bisbo, clear the MPF approach on 0 for left. Okay, direct to Bisbo and clear RNC Alpha 04 left, Alpine 37 Quebec Charlie. Easy 49 of Tango Quebec, needs approach.
Well, welcome back, Jamie. Yeah, just in time for landing, mate. We're just on our approach now. Speaking to ATC. Won't be long before we're down. This is the business end of the flight here.
Confirm 04 right first, give me 105. Negative 04 left. 04 left, give me 105. CK10, turn right heading 360, report field inside.
Turn right 360, report field inside, scanning 10.
Pictures 027, radar identified, expect RNP Alpha approach runway 04 left. Is in flight level 130.
Expect 04 left. Could you repeat our descent, please? UK Transport 27.
Just 1027, expect RNP Alpha approach on 04 left. Is in flight level 130.
What approach did you just say to expect? I need to have a look at it. Wait, could you send that in text, please? UK Transport 27. Can't hear.
20 by 5, please.
Canadian 1825, have indicated the runway.
Call it back.
RMP Alpha approach 130. Expect RMP Alpha approach flight level 130 UK Transport 27.
Canadian 1805, welcome to Nice, taxi straight head on Foxtrot, gate 10 Alpha.
10 Alpha on Foxtrot, Canadian 105.
So let's get our dialed in here. RMP Alpha.
This approach is scanning 10, field inside.
CK10, your number 2 on approach, continue approach.
Continue approach, scanning 10.
5537, Quebec Charlie, speed 200 knots until Bisbee.
200 knots.
So we need to get this in, we're descending now.
We are off 190 knots now.
We need to change our approach.
Quebec Charlie, after Bisbee, maintain 180 knots until minimum.
We just changed us. So as you can see, it's not always just plain sailing. You can put in what you want. 04 left Alpha. Enter. Via Neraz.
Canadian 1825, sorry for the trouble. Was it 158 Alpha for Canadian 105?
Canadian 1805, straight head on Foxtrot, gate 10 Alpha.
10 Alpha, oh, there you go. Thank you.
So RNP, basically what we're going to do is it's RNAV. So we're going to be able to. We won't have to change it. Basically, we won't have to change over to VOR and the ILS. I'm going to get the ILS for 04 left just in case, but we shouldn't need it. No, I couldn't tell what he said, Louis. It's really hard. It's like it's the accent in it.
Can you continue on final?
He'll basically just tell me that I'm going the wrong way, Louis. If I start detouring off the route that he's given me, he'll just basically give me a telling off and probably vector me. So, like he's doing with these, he's telling them headings and stuff. That's called vectoring.
027 radar vectoring, leave mid-crew heading 180.
180. Leave mid-crew heading 180, UK Transport 27. So he's vectoring us now. So by vectoring, what he's basically doing is he's going to give me coordinates. So now I've really got to listen to what he's saying.
Requesting taxi for V4 flight. Destination Napoleon Bonaparte.
10995.
Hotel 1950 frequency in 5 minutes after all the arrival, so we can continue on Unicom to the flight for back. And
Thank you, 0.
that's my pleasure.
Skyline 10, runway vacated.
TK 10, welcome to Nice. Taxi 38 Foxtrot, left on Sierra, gate 14 Alpha.
So we may as well come down here now. Flight plan,
Understood. Gate
procedures,
14
and
Alpha. Skyline 10.
activate our approach.
Alpha 37 Quebec Charlie, turning now final, runway 04 left. 37 Quebec Charlie, speed 340 degrees, 8 transformers off. On left, clear to land. Clear to land 04 left, 37 Quebec Charlie, thank you.
Scandinavian 1825 at gate 10 Alpha. Thank you for your service. Bye-bye.
You can leave on frequency, have a good night, bye.
Skyline 10 the block. Thank you for the service. Good evening. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The course is going to be 042.
It is 027, descend to 3000 feet, please. QNH 1010.
Descend 3000 feet, QNH 1010, UK Transport 27. What he's basically doing is taking me quite far out. You can see there's an aircraft just on the inside of us here, and he'll probably be going in first, so he's taking us out wide and he'll bring us in.
Alpha 37 Quebec Charlie, clear 04 left on Golf 1.
So we're going to change the barrel from standard to 1010.
Welcome to Nice, taxi via Gulf, left on Tango, gate 2 Alpha. Okay, Golf Tango, stand 2 Alpha 37 Quebec Charlie, thank you.
we're going to slow ourselves down to about 180. I'm expecting him to tell us to turn right shortly. This is where it gets quite busy when you've got to do a load of things. Ends up pretty busy. So on here, that 12.5 is 12.5 nautical miles, so that radius ring there is 12.5 miles around us.
Circus 0277 right heading 310.
Then right heading 310, UK Transport 27. So we'll be turning towards the airfield now. You can see this guy here. He's going in towards the airfield. Airfield should be over here. Yeah, there.
Alpha 37, Quebec Charlie on stand 2 Alpha, thanks very much for ATC and a lovely approach as we get to. Have a good night, bye. Exit 027 direct to baseball, clear there and P Alpha, approach on with Alpha left.
What did this guy say? Bisbal. Direct Bisbal, and then 04 left, UK Transport 27. Now we're going to change. We're going to click nav. That should take us toward Bisbal there. And then that'll take us down towards the runway. Hopefully. Oh, we've lost quite a bit of speed here. We need to drop this speed up. Get it to about 180. When you say when you say multiplayer Jamie, like this, it's online. So basically, this guy in front of me, this aircraft you can see in front of me here, is a real person flying. And all the people that you hear that you can hear talking, and the lad that I'm talking to are all real people. A massive online network. And Lou, you've got a bit of French there. Multilingual. Italian, French. I hope it's butter, mate. I hope it's a smooth landing. I've not used this plane in ages, so my excuses are coming already if it isn't. Yeah, it's really good, Jamie. It's brilliant. I'll just try and show you some here. You'll just be able to see there. This is like a radar, so this tells me what aircraft are around me. So anything like that there, that's an aircraft. That's the lad in front of us there. This one here is us. That's someone there. This one's someone here. That's someone there. So worldwide, there's people flying all over the show on this online network.
It's 027, clear there and PF approach on 04 left. Continue on Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Clear the Arnav approach, runway 04 left. Continue on Unicom 122.8. Thank you very much for the vectors. Good night.
Have a good night, bye bye.
So I'm going to stick with the Arnav approach. I'm going to try Arnav. I've never done Arnav before, so we'll see how it goes. So we can have a look here and see where this lad is that was in front of us. Looks like he's practically gone in already. I can't see him on here. The runway should be just to the right. Somewhere over there. Guessing it's going to be over here somewhere. So there's that aircraft there, you can see him going in. That's an actual person flying that plane right now. So, real world.
On. Flaps, 185 Caius.
We're going to slow ourselves down here and just get flaps in. There's that guy over there. Not sure where this is taking us. Trying to take us back away from the airfield isn't what we want to do. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to stick on this heading. We'll stick on that heading. And we'll switch to that. See what the heading can change actually. Maybe over there. That's quite interesting what it tried doing there. It tried taking us away from the airfield. Trying to run us out of fuel. So we're not going to do that anyway. We want to be descending. Oh, we're well too high.
April.
Absolutely well too high.
Clearance.
Got no chance here. Get this off. I'll take control of the plane. Flaps are going up. Power's going on. East traffic UK transport 27 going round. That brought us in well too close. What we want to be doing is we want to be going to Neras, so I'm just going to change this again. While we're doing this, we're going to go ILS. Neras. We'll level out there. Change this. That was well too high. When we were coming in there, I mean, that was just insane. We were so close. And at 3,000 feet. Probably Neras. That vector that's doing us there. Neras. Get off this now then. There we go, Neras Lempu. Down here, and then we're off. Right. See how this goes. We're doing the ILS now. I need to practice RNAVs because I've not done many RNAVs. If any, I can't actually remember doing any RNAVs at all, so gain a little bit more speed here. Definitely weren't going to be buttered out to get down there, Lou. It would have been a nosedive. Yeah. So on my list of things to do, we've got a RNAV approach. Yeah, there's a MiG on here, mate, yeah? That's not how it always goes, Jamie, I promise. Your first time watching us and we end up far, far too high.
Final approach to the left. Go.
I think what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to come back here and I'm going to have a look at that RNAV. Because something weren't right there. Oh, I've got you now. Now I see where we went wrong. Basically a visual approach into the airfield. I've just had a look on Navigraph, so I mean changing to an RNAV from an ILS that late was a bit ludicrous, if I'm honest. I'll just show you what I mean when I say how I found it. So basically, if you look at this screen, we were coming in here, and as we were coming in he said go direct Bisbo and then follow the RNAV. So what the RNAV was doing is it was bringing us here, and then we got to here, and that's when I said it was starting to try and turn us away. But this part of the approach here, this is where it tells you what you're going to do. So Bisbo, FN04A, and then you have MN04A, which is this bit. We were here at this bit and it had nothing else, but it says there C for final approach, C12 to 13A. So if you come here 12 to 13A and we click on that, it gives us from MN04A, and then it tells us what we should do. So we should go on a 354, and then we should intercept the glide path there. We should have been at 2,000 feet. We weren't at 2,000, we were at 3,000. So anyway, we're going to go an ILS approach. Lesson learned. And now this thing don't know what it's doing. Yeah, 1,000 foot too much. It's massive. Jamie, the fuel levels are here, mate. So we've got 451 pounds in each tank, so about 900 pounds left. We're running into the reserves, but we're alright. This guy's 1,800 below us. What's in there? Probably about 6 or 7 miles away. Yeah, we're making it to the airfield. We're definitely not running out of fuel. This is the only thing we're doing a missed approach. Like, it takes a while because you basically start the approach all over again, so you have to go right the way out of the airfield to come back into the area again and start your approach into the airfield all over again. So won't be long now and we'll be on the ground. Well, the learning curve. So this is what I wanted to show really by doing this. Not that I'm a pilot, it's not that I'm an expert, it just shows that, you know, people come on it to fly. Come on it just to enjoy yourself. And it's showing that, I mean, I've not been flying for 7 weeks before this because I had to reset all the simulator up, so I've not flown this plane. This is the first time I've flown this plane probably in about 2 months. That should be the airfield over there. We're going to slow ourselves down now. Get to about 180 knots. Keep it there, and then we can start getting ready for landing. .137 knots is about our approach speed, so we'll get to that. You just see the other airfield over there. So 2 airfields in pretty close proximity. When it's busy, this would be a nightmare if there's people going to both of them. I'm going to swap to heading mode. I'm going to switch that there. And in a second we're going to start making our turn. Once we've made the turn, then we can start getting set up into a landing configuration. And hopefully show you how it should have been done. Doing it properly. What we're basically wanting is, as we turn, this to come level and the arrow to complete. So we're going to start turning now. There we go, we've picked up the glide slope because this has gone green. And that little green ball came up there. There's the runway over there.
Request. Your damper.
Your damper can
Off.
come off.
Pressurization near zero difference. Check. Landing light switch. On. Parking brakes. Check release. Speed brakes. Retracted. Landing gear, 185 kayas.
So we can click nav now and it'll navigate, and then we can click approach and it'll do the approach for us. We control our speed now. Landing gear down.
And locked. Flaps, 150 kayas.
Flaps are on land.
Land. Autopilot, the or MDA plus 100 feet.
So MDA is our minimum decision altitude, and that is going to be, have a look, $200, $220. We're coming in now. East approach UK Transport 27, 5 mile final, runway 04 left. Airport elevation is 12, so yeah, it couldn't have been any worse last time, Jamie. We've got quite a bit of a crosswind as well. The crosswind is 6 knots, which is quite a bit. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to start slowing it down a little bit. And at about 400 feet, we'll take the autopilot off and I'll take control of the plane. about 400 feet. So you have your minimum decision altitude, and then you add the runway elevation onto that, and then once you've done that, you add 100 foot, and that'll give us our minimum decision altitude. So that's, for us, it's around about 400 feet. So when this tape here says 400 feet, I'll take off the autopilot. And then we keep an eye on them lights in front of us, and this green bar, them lights there, and this green dot here, and it wants to say central, so autopilot comes off.
Land.
Now I'm in control of the plane, and you can see that little red bar is moving up, so we want to go up, and if it moves down, then we want to point the nose a bit further down. We need to lean into that crosswind there. So we've got a crosswind coming from the left, which is blowing us over to the right. So we've got to compensate for that. Runway elevation is about 12 feet, so we'll pull the throttles back there, and we'll just coast in. That's us on the ground.
Speed brakes.
Speed brakes up, so it starts slowing us down.
And set parking brakes.
And that is how it's meant to be done. Country life. Whee, the brakes are a bit sharp. There we go. Pull off the runway here. We're not too bad when we end up getting it right. It's them last minute calls that end up messing me up. Sticking me on an RNAV and that's a complicated RNAV for somebody that's never done an RNAV before, because it's split into two sections. When I get what I want, I'm alright. Yeah, landing's definitely one of the most favourite parts, Lou. The rest of it is, I mean, when you're in the air, you see yourself like there's not an awful lot to do there. I'll just make this call here. Nice traffic, UK Transport 27, runway vacated. So we're just going to set a parking brake there.
Clock time.
Taking off and landing, Lou, is pretty much the busiest parts and the most testing parts. Speaking to air traffic, I really enjoy as well when I've got it. And it depends what aircraft you're flying, because like
Note.
the Embraer, I have to work out my descent rate and stuff, so that's a really busy flight, that.
Up. Transponder. STBY. Petard static switch. Off. Taxi light.
Put taxi light on.
On. Anti-collision light switch. Off. Parking brakes.
We can release them in a second once we know where we're going. Someone want to give us a number between 0 and 77? Yeah, that landing was pretty smooth, Jamie. That's how it's meant to be. That's how it should be landing. "76, Lou." You picked the one that they didn't. The 70s are odd. It was an odd one in the 70s then. 75, no problem. We've got a long taxi. So Least Traffic UK Transport taxi into stand 75 via Foxtrot Tango.
Release. And set parking brakes.
So you can see there that the sign says Tango left and right. Just there, and that's always before the taxiway. So obviously there's no point having that after the taxiway. Yeah, anybody that's listening to us would be thinking, you know, why is he taking the ones furthest? It couldn't be any further away, Lou. It's literally the last one that we've got. Whoa, we've missed that there. I'm not paying attention to where I'm going here. Tango's here. Jesus. Right, now we're on Tango. I was messing about closing stuff down then. This is also another hard bit, to be fair, when you've got a massive airport that you've never been to before, taxiing just based on lines like this and trying to see the numbers on the floor and taxiway signs is madness. This is probably one of the most difficult parts that you have to learn, and you're constantly sort of learning. It is good though, because it just goes to show, I mean, you know, in 5 years time, or however long, you know, even a couple of years time, when I've been simming for longer, you'll be able to really see that it's not just, you know, it's not just plain sailing and people don't just automatically know how to do it. You have to learn. People make mistakes. Just part of learning, you know, it's not real life. Why people shouldn't be afraid to jump on Vatsim, they shouldn't be afraid to jump on YouTube or Twitch and stream. Just about having fun, speaking to people while you're flying and just enjoy yourself. That's 54. Oh no. No way. We're not too far off your taxi point, Lou. In fact, we've probably gone past it. We have gone past it. Joking. If you look at the markings here, this is what I'm saying about how hard it is. If you look at the markings, I mean, where's the marking for 75 here? There is no marking for 75 from what I saw. What's this here? And now if we jump in the co-pilot seat, that's like 50... 55E. So we'll just have to pull into one of these. This is where the 70 should be. It's 55E. We'll just pull in, we'll drop it here. Back there, the taxiway's there. This is the last parking. You know, I'm going to go free cam a minute. I just want to have a look here. It's for me. That is it. There is no more parking anywhere. So that to be 55. My chart must be wrong, but it's a brand new chart, and there is no 55 on it. So 75 must be 55. Anyway, we're here.
Set.
We can shut down.
Parking brakes. Set. Throttle.
Cut off the throttles.
Q-TAF.
You can shut it down.
COM1 / MIC and MIC 1. Off. ATC, frequency.
Yeah, we'll sort of do that.
All doors. Open. Pack safety switch.
So we can just shut the
Off.
plane down now.
STBYINST switch. Off. Anti-ice systems.
All off.
All off. Air conditioning switch. Off. Flaps. To / April. Clock time. Note. AVNPWR switch. Off. L / RGen switches.
Left and right gen switches are here.
Off. L / R fuel boost switches.
There.
Off. Fuel transfer knob. Off. L / R ignition switches. Norm. Anti-skid switch. Off. Exterior lights. All off. Cockpit lights. Dim. Cabin and cockpit fans.
They can go off.
Off. S or select knob.
Oh,
Off. Oxygen supply. Q
that's
half.
that bit there.
Engine sync switch.
That's behind the throttles, remember where we said before?
Off. Bat switch. Off. Packs and luggage. Unload. All doors. Close.
And that's us done. All set down now, you can see the plane. That's a little plane there, Lou. Minuscule compared to the Zebo. Only very small, but a real nice plane to fly. Thanks, mate. Yeah, delivery's all nice. But thanks, Lou. Thanks, Jamie, for joining me in the flight. Much appreciated. We'll do one tomorrow. That'll be in another different aircraft, I think. I'll have to have a look which one. But it'll be at the same time, 7 o'clock at night. Thanks a lot for watching, and hope you all have a good night, or what's left of it. It's nearly the next day. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot.